Welcome back, guys, on my YouTube channel. I'm super excited on this bike build. This year I want to take you a lot of content which includes not only rally bike builds but also motocross bike builds and enduro bikes, but also I'll take you with me to some races. This is a brand new KTM Sxf450 4-stroke 2023 model, and we really pimped it up. But now, with no further ado, I'll start explaining all the upgrades that we did. This bike will then change and receive a further upgrades because we also ordered the special brake calipers and much more. But also we will completely change the design and the color of this bike. But since today I need to break in the engine because on Sunday I have a race, I thought let's do a first video on this bike. Let's start from the upgrade I think is the most important and necessary on all motocross bikes. It's the suspensions. We went with the full factory kit by KTM, front forks and rear shock. Front forks also have the Giacomo. This helps a lot, the fork not have any friction at all. To install the KTM forks on the KTM, you need to change the triple clamps. So we put the X-Trig triple clamps with the PHDS system, which also absorb vibrations on the handlebar. The reason I changed the front forks completely is I'm personally not a big fan of air forks. These are spring forks, so I believe these are better, and the full suspension was prepped and set up for my weight, which unfortunately is a lot, and for my riding skills by KTM. If you're interested in these type of products in the factory suspensions, they come also for the enduro and rally bikes, but contact rebelxsports for more information. Here on the suspension we can see mounted this launch control. I never tested it yet. Today will be the first day I tested. This is from Pro Taper. It's the Sela launch control. It's a special patented system where, you know, you see at motocross races, you always see people pulling down the suspension and trying to lock it in. This is automatic, so you twist this in, bring down the fork, and you're able to lock it yourself without the help of anybody. So really useful, and looking forward to try this today. Since I'm really shit at starts, this bike has the launch control. I'm not testing today the launch control clip, but just gonna try the ECU one. But I've been riding almost an hour, and hell, this bike has so much power. I simply can't push because it has too much power, and at the moment I'm not trained enough. At the moment it's been this my 4th time on the bike, and I'm better off the 250. I still don't know what I'm gonna race because I'm actually almost scared of this bike, but really fun. Now let's turn it on and I'll try a start. To put the launch control, you press the two buttons. Going down, we can see different wheels. We put Han wheel set. These are used by the factory teams in the MXGP Championship. They have a CNC machined hub. I chose to go with gold, and it has reinforced spokes. So this means you'll have to spend less time adjusting your spokes. So more resistant wheels and perform better. We then put tubes inside. I don't like riding motocross with mousse, so have some heavy duty tubes, and we have Scorpion tires on the front and MX32 on the rear. Another very sweet upgrade is the full Akrapovic titanium exhaust. This should give more power. From this side you can see also the rear KTM factory shock with all the compression adjustments here. Easy access. We changed also the radiator hose. We went with silicone hose orange, but then we'll upgrade them to Rebel X red ones. Changed the clutch cover. went for the Hinson. Looks very factory, but we kept for now the OEM clutch. So this is only the cover. It's CNC machined with the Hinson logo engraved. This is available either with only the Hinson logo or also from KTM with KTM Factory Racing, I think. The whole engine and frame is protected by this carbon bash plate by CMT. It's an Italian company specialized in carbon. I think it adds a very supercross race look and doesn't add much weight, but protects at least our engine from any stones like the track of today, which is pretty stony. We then changed the seat cover. We went for a Selle dalla Valle seat cover. This seat cover is not available, you can't buy it. It's just because rebelxsports and personally I work directly with Selle dalla Valle since many years, and they were really kind enough to get me this seat cover, which has this rubber with the pyramid texture. It's a super grippy seat, especially in mud condition. This, you know, you won't move your ass, but it's also sandpaper for your ass and for your pants because it gives so much grip. You have the camel humps here in the back, so this is even added grip. Went for the orange because we designed then the full sticker kit, and after printing it we laminated with the matte finish. I think the matte finish on bike graphics looks really cool, but another detail that probably you won't notice if I don't tell you, it's about the sticker kit template. If you see, this template is super precise. We always look for quality. This we printed in-house in our company. Even though we are not a sticker kit company, but we have all the machinery because we do R&D and development for bike manufacturers and for other industry companies. This is why we have all the machines in-house. And still, even if it's something just for us to use, we look at quality and being perfect. Giacomo will then show you some details on how precise these templates are and how they cover most of the bike, looking really good and protecting our plastics everywhere. For example, we have even here on the front fender, we have a rear part sticker, which I don't know, I like these details. We then changed the plastics. The front ones are OEM KTM, we bought them from KTM. The rear ones, we got a full black kit from Ufoplast because Ufoplast recently released their plastic kits for the KTM 2023 models. They have them in a bunch of colors. Go on the Ufoplast website. Always speaking about Ufoplast, we chose these handguards because these handguards mount on the KTM Sxf450 and Gas on the OEM bracket, the plastic bracket that usually enduro bike model come with as OEM. To me, they're the right measure. They're not too big, not too small, give a good protection. And I like the design. For me, the design is important. I like also this texture they have here. We added some stickers, but they look good. We're getting towards the end of the upgrades. Here you see the handlebar section. We changed the grips for some OD gray grips, Supercross style. Comparing them to the OEM, these are a bit softer and I believe they have a bit more grip. Then we changed the bar pad. We put this flat Pro Taper bar pad. In order to put a bar pad on the X-Rig triple clamps with PHDS system, you'll have to cut the foam in order to adapt it because even the OEM bar pad doesn't mount on the X-Rig. Then since we are racing in a couple of days, we changed the levers. We went for aluminum CNC machined black anodized levers by NR Team, another Italian company. These can come out in case you crash, so this should be safer. My main goal was not that, but it was to make the bike look cool. And I think, you know, it's a nice touch. Another small touch that you can't really see when you're racing with handguards is the carbon covers on the brake pump and on the clutch reservoir. These covers should add protection. It's not that this is a really exposed area, but you know, having some carbon on the bike always looks sexy. In the future, when we will upgrade, we also want to change the caps and put some CNC machine caps with custom name because I have the laser engraver, so I can play with that. But now I think it's time to get this bike rolling and start putting in some laps. I need to do 1 hour and then change the oil, and we'll see what will happen on Sunday race. It's been so long since my last race. Plan is only to enjoy, try not to be lost. We are at the end of this video. This is the stage 1 of this KTM Sxf 450 2023 model. Stay tuned, subscribe to the channel to see when we'll go to stage 2, but also I have other motocross bike builds coming. I have a Yamaha YZ 450F 2023 model where already we stripped it down and powder coated the frame, the swing arm and the subframe. So that's gonna turn out really cool. It's gonna take me a bit of time because the plastics are not available until June. Let me know your thoughts on this bike, on this build, if you want to see more motocross bike builds on my channel. And thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!